So some of you might think I'm being a bit manic right now, running back and forth and being a bit all over the place. The only reason I'm rushing so much is because the thing with the lighteners and bleaches and stuff, they work quite fast. From past experience anyway. I've never used this before, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. But usually they work at quite a fast rate, especially once they start like heating up. Once they start heating up, then they start getting really light. And I want everything to be relatively even. Well, I do want things to be even, but I say relatively because I'm not a professional and I can only do my best. If it's relatively even, I'll be happy. Everything I've used in the... I keep dropping on the floor. Everything I've used in the past... Oh shit, that's gonna dye the floor. I need to not do that. I've always used bleach. I've never used a lightener before. Actually, I think I used a lightener once, but that was years and years and years ago. So I don't really remember how it came out. And I haven't been able to find that particular one for years. So I've had to resort to using bleach. My hair looks quite nice like this actually. So I don't really know how fast this is gonna work. So I'm a little bit worried about not being finished and like half my hair being blonde already. But like I said, I don't know how good this is gonna turn out. You might give it like half an hour and it hasn't even changed the color. On the box it says it's gonna lighten it up. It can lighten up to, what is it, 9 shades? So, as I said, I'm not a professional hair person. Everything I've done myself just because hairdressers refuse to do it for me. Like, literally. Literally, I've gone into the hairdressers and they've said, no, I'm not doing that for you. Probably something to do with insurance, maybe, I reckon. They just don't want to get sued, probably. Alright, I'm going to take this off quick. Because my hair's getting all tangled in it. One of the things I love about doing hair is just the stupid hairstyles that you have to do during the dyeing process. I have to tie your hair up and you look funny. Like I kind of look like an alien right now. So the reason why I'm doing it myself, like I said, is because but every time I have gone to a hairdresser and I've gone, I want this, can you do this for me? They always say no. And it's really frustrating, obviously, because I have, like, real anxiety about going to the hairdressers. Probably sounds dumb, but I do. I hate having to go into hairdressers, so I never do. I always get my mum to do my hair. People always say, why'd you get scared about doing certain things? Why'd you get scared about, like, talking to people, blah, blah, blah. The worst anyone can do is say no. What's so scary about that? There's nothing scary about someone saying no. It's the disappointment, you know? It's being told you can't do it. It's being told you can't have something that you really want. That's the problem. It's not the person saying no, it's someone saying, you know, I'm not going to do it, I can't do it, we can't do it, you can't have that. And by rejecting it, by rejecting what I want, it makes me feel like, you know, well then, you know, if so many people say no to me, that's them saying that not only can I not have it, but that I shouldn't have it. But I really want it. So, and it's just really disheartening. And I don't mind doing it myself. It's just, you know, I'm not a professional. And I get really worried that I'm going to fuck it up and ruin my hair forever. I don't even know if you guys can see what I'm doing. It's quite, the lighting in here isn't very good. Oh, there's a loose bit here. Oh no. So on the packaging it says, put it on for 20 minutes, and then do the roots, and then put it on for another 20 minutes. 20 minutes is already passed and I'm only halfway through my hair, which is kind of scary, because this is the point where I should be putting it on my roots to let it develop more. So, going by what they've said, it seems like it's going to take about 40 minutes to develop. Going by that logic. It's already been 20, and I have not seen any kind of difference at all, which is a little bit worrying. On the bright side, I was worried about not having enough to cover all of my hair, and I think I might have just enough. Going by the technique that I'm using, and being able to see exactly how much hair is left, I don't know if this is a good technique in general for dyeing hair and stuff, and getting even coverage and everything. Like, I don't know if it will turn out good in the end. It's definitely good for making sure you've got enough to cover all of your head. Doing it like this, I can see exactly how much hair I've got left to cover. And that's good because, well, it gives me an idea of how much more I can afford to use of the cream. Okay, so what I've quickly done, I've put it all over now. It's all over my hair now. And I've still got quite a lot left, so I'm just going to kind of go over everything one more time, just a little bit. And what I've done is I've also just gone over my fringe a little bit. How I've done that is I've just separated it into sections like that, and I've just put like a line. I'm just going to do a little one because I've done it already. And I've got my brush, and I've just brushed it through like that because I don't want to have too much of an effect. So I'm just brushing it through lightly, like that. Flip it over. This is how I most commonly wear it, is to this side. Have a little line, like that, and brush it in, like that. What's weird is that I literally just put it in the fringe, and already I can see it lightening the fringe. But with the rest of the hair, I can't see a difference. I still can't see a difference yet. Lightly go over each bit again. Sorry if I'm talking quietly as well. It's quite late. I did this on a whim. Hence why the lighting is so weird. The camera's facing the light, which is, you shouldn't do that. It really messes up with the lens and stuff. It has been 40 minutes since I did the first one. And development time altogether should be about half an hour to 40 minutes at most, I think. Because they said put it in, don't put it on the roots, leave it for 20 minutes, put the rest on the roots, and then leave it for another 20 minutes. And so far, it has been completely all over my head for at least 20 minutes. The back has had longer to develop than the front, as usual, because the back takes longer to develop, so normally you start from the back. But I am not really seeing a difference so far. I'm seeing a little bit of a difference. But if I just come over to the light, and then you can tell me. There's a bit of a paleness, but I can't tell if that's the cream or the hair. So, as I said, I can kind of see a difference in the fringe already. Again, the light's not helping, so I can kind of see a difference in the fringe already. And the hair, I'm not seeing much of a difference.
If anything, it's made my hair kind of purple. Like I had like red dye in it before, and you could barely see it because my hair's really dark. But like that was the point. It had like a red dye in it, which I used color removing like shampoos to get most of it out. And the water wasn't turning pink or anything anymore, so I figured most of it was out, and it was only a temporary one anyway. And the lightener seems to have just made the hair kind of pinky. So I don't know if it's like trying to get past the dye, or I'm not really sure what's going on, but we'll see.
It says 40 minutes at max, so I'll give it another 20 minutes. It's been 40 minutes already, but I'll give it another 20 minutes just work in. On the packaging, it says not to cover it up, so leave the developer on, blah 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 blah, blah blah. Do not wrap the hair up, do not cover the hair, or use a heat dryer. Normally I'd put some cling film on, but it says not to cover up the hair, so I'm not going to.
Okay, so I just took all the hairbands out. My god, that took so long to do, and it hurt getting them out because of all the cream, like stops it from getting out. I've given it another half an hour, and it does not seem to be much difference. If anything, my hair looks super red now. So yeah, I'm gonna go wash it out and we'll see how it looks. It came with so it came with this toner thing to get all the bronzy tones out. But I don't think I'm gonna bother using it because there's nothing to tone. So it should have taken half an hour to 40 minutes, and it has taken an hour and 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go wash it out and see how it looks. See you in a minute.
Hi Minna, so it's the next day. I've gone out, I've gone to uni, and I've come home. My hair's fully dry. I put lots of product in it to try and get some of its health and moisture back. And so now I'm going to show you what it looks like fully dry. So give me a sec. Admittedly, it looks a little wet because I put loads of product in it and then I tied it up. But if I just run my fingers through it. Okay, so as you can see, it hasn't really lightened per se. I mean, it's gone up a few tones, but it's definitely gone a really kind of
like a red colour. So I suppose it has lightened my hair, but I think maybe it was trying to fight through the red dye, maybe? I'm not too sure. But on the box it said that it was meant to lighten up to, it can lighten up to 8 tones. This is not 8 tones. And they say that altogether it takes about 40 minutes, and I took like over an hour, maybe an hour and a bit, an hour and 10 minutes or something, and this has not gone up 8 tones. On the packet it says that people with dark brown hair, which I classify myself as dark brown, I don't classify myself as black hair, I don't have black hair, I don't have, you know, Asian black hair, I have dark brown hair, and it says that if you have this dark brown, I can't tell, I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's what, the top one is what I'm supposed to be. It says I should have gone from that to that, and I'm not that. I'm just about that. I'm not even that, to be honest. So, yeah, it did not go up 8 tones. This is maybe 2, I reckon. So, I don't know, maybe 3. I don't know anything about hair, I'm not a professional. But, let me know what you think. It's kind of gone like a ginger sort of colour. I don't know, maybe if I used the toner, it would have, obviously would have got rid of some of the brassiness, and maybe it would look more brown rather than red. But to be honest, I don't really mind. I mean, it wasn't my intention to go for like a ginger colour, because I always thought it wouldn't go well with my skin tone. So I always kind of avoided gingers, because even though I really love the colour of ginger hair, and I would love to have it, I don't think it would really work on me. But this has got more of a red tone, so I think it's not too bad. So let me know what you think. Some of you are probably going to think it's awful, and some of you are probably going to think it's okay, but either way, tell me what you think, because my original intention was to lighten my hair as much as possible. I was going to do a few bleaching sessions. I was going to attempt to get to this sort of colour, because the colour that I want to dye it requires it to be really light. So I was going to do that, but I've always been kind of scared of bleaching my hair the way that I did before, because if those of you who've known this channel for a while, you guys remember that I used to have I had like really blonde hair at one point, and even though at some it wasn't a good look, I remember how bad the quality was, and I've been kind of scared of like losing the health in my hair and going back to having really kind of unhealthy, breaky hair, because I've been trying to grow my hair out for years. Since I had that hair, it's taken me like 2 years to grow that out, and I had like a really big black roots, and then decided to just dye all of it black, and it's taken me 2 years for it to grow from like here to here. So I'm really worried about destroying my hair all over again after spending years growing it out and trying to get it healthy again. But at the same time, I'm really bored of just having black hair, because you guys have seen me dye my hair so many different colours. Having just black normal hair is so boring to me now, and I really want to do something with it. But when I washed it out, when I washed the stuff out of my hair, I had to use a little bit of shampoo because it was really friggin' difficult to get it out. And I had to use a ton of conditioner on it, because the quality of the hair, when it was wet, it did not feel nice at all. And it made me miss how smooth and lovely and nice quality my healthy virgin hair was. And having it lightened just a little bit and having the quality taken out of it just a little bit was enough to remind me how bad my hair used to feel when I was washing it. It used to feel like a dead, wet rat. It was horrible. And just having to deal with that a little bit now has reinstated that fear that I have of fully bleaching my hair again. So I'm not really sure what to do. I might just leave it for a while. I might just leave it for between now and over the course of Christmas, because I really wanted a nice change before Christmas, but I'm worried about doing so many things to it in a short space of time and destroying it. So maybe I'll do something after Christmas. I might just leave it like this for now, because it's different enough for me to not get bored, because that's the main problem, is that I just get bored all the time. But with when you lighten your hair, very, very important note, when you lighten your hair, it's really good. You have to look after it twice as much as you normally would. So if you don't normally moisturize, you need to start moisturizing. If you don't normally use oils, you need to start using oils. If you use conditioner, which I would imagine you do, you want to leave it on for twice as long. You want to put twice as much in, leave it on for twice as long. Basically, you just want to start looking after your hair a lot more because it dries out. You lose some of the quality, you lose some of the nourishments that are in it, and you need to take care of it. You need to feed it, you need to water it, you need to, just keep it, put stuff in it and massage it in, and just stroking it and just giving it some comfort and just being like, maybe singing it a little song every now and then. Maybe rock it to sleep every night. Rocking it to sleep always works for me. Relaxes it and it just makes it feel more comfortable and it loves you again. So, yeah. Anyway, bearing in mind I did not bleach it, I lightened it. I didn't bleach it. It's like a healthy way of lightening your hair, but you didn't bleach it, they're just calling it something different. It's just because it hasn't got ammonia in it that they say it's not bleach, but it's bleach. So yeah, I tore the package apart. I used this. This is the one I used. The D+++ Truly Blonde Maximum Lightener. Lightens up to 8 tones. Yeah, maybe if you're blonde already it does, but this is not 8 tones lighted. This is 3 maybe. But yeah, let me know what you think. And if I end up going the whole way and doing the full whack of the hairstyle that I'm too scared to do but really, really want, I'll let you know and I'll do a video on what I do for the rest of it. The reason I did a video like this, I know it seems really random, is because I haven't had the time to make videos and I really wanted to get something out there. I wanted to interact with you guys, and I've noticed some new subscribers to the channel. So, hi guys, I have been noticing you. I acknowledge every single person that subscribes. So thank you so much. And I know that this is something a little bit different, so don't get too scared. I will get back to playing games and stuff. And yeah, and don't forget to check the Facebook page. There's a link in the description. I think there's a link to Twitter in the description as well, even though I don't use it that much anymore, but it's there, and every now and then I like to do something on there. So yeah, if you ever wonder where I am, what I'm up to, just check the Facebook page every now and then. There's stuff on there. When I can't post videos, I post stuff on there. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys soon. Bye! My hair. Yeah.